great, and then Usman coming up to, become a better cricketer, hopefully. So we're really happy with those two signings.
The boys going to hate you for this or what?
Bad luck, I don't really care. I'm just happy that they've come up to improve their cricket, and as a squad, that'll improve our squad, and come into the Bulls family, and really looking forward to their input on and off the ground.
Says something about your culture that people want to come here, doesn't it?
Yes, no. We just worry about our whole coaching structure as a support staff, and we've got great support staff, and I'm glad that they've come up to improve their cricket.
But something has changed, hasn't it? Because we used to come here and it was generally the bigger name guys going somewhere else that had been developed here, but now guys are coming here, so something's definitely changed.
Well, change for the better, we hope. We're on a, we're not just talking a short term, we're a long term view with all our players, whether they're younger or older. We want to make sure we look after them, during their cricket time, but also afterlife. We're big on that. So that may attract players, and we hope that does, and we hope they stay and really enjoy their time here.
To go with Hauritz, is he coming here to wind down his career or reinvigorate it?
I would say reinvigorate. That's our goal with him. We don't want him to wind down anywhere. We want him to come and play really good cricket for us in all formats, and play the brand of cricket that, you never know, may get him back playing for Australia. That's up to him playing on the ground, and for us to give him the best tools he can to achieve that goal.
Usman, what was his thinking of coming here?
His reason is to improve his cricket, and obviously there's been things going on down south which are not our concern. It's our concern to get him back playing the best he can so he can play for Australia again.
How do you improve on last year? Your first year up there, 2 premierships, you can't really do much better, can you?
You can do a lot better, win more games and not lose the ones we shouldn't have lost. So we're about trying to strive for the best possible cricket brand we can, and getting people back watching us play in all formats. Our crowds were up last year, and that's because we play a good attacking brand of cricket, and that'll continue, and the guys are really brought into the way we want to play. And it's exciting to come and watch them. So we want everyone to sort of come and support us as much as possible.
You had a lot of good young guys coming from, like Chris Lynn, etc. What do you think it does to the opponent and opposition team now when they look at your batting order and see a name like Khawaja there? What do you think that adds as far as intimidation or just the thought of playing Queensland?
Look, I think it improves our list full stop. Usman does that, so does Nathan, and it makes our players perform at the level we need them to get the results we want, because if they don't perform, there's a good squad depth now, and that's what you need in this format of the game. So, opposition sides, we don't really worry too much about them. We concentrate on what we're doing and do it the best we can each and every game. So that's a great sign of where we're going with the squad depth now.
How surprised are you?
Sorry?
Did you chase them?
We spoke to Nathan, yeah. Usman was really keen to move, so you speak to him on and off when you possibly can, when you're allowed to, with all the MOU that was going on behind the scenes. That was tough for the players and tough for Queensland cricket to get that all across the line during those times, but we're just really happy it's come to fruition.
How long had you been chasing Usman? How long had he sort of been in your sights?
We'd obviously only been able to speak to him for a short period of time. But the whispers were around the traps for months that he wanted to move. But until you get that confirmation from the player, the manager, and then also with Queensland Cricket and the selectors and which way they want to go, you can't really open dialogue. So it's been a quick, smooth as you can process to get those players. But it's been very enjoyable from our point of view, and I'm sure the players' point of view.
How surprised are you that so many are leaving New South Wales? It's 3 in a couple of days.
3 in a couple of days, and look, all of them are going for cricket reasons, as I understand it. So look, I can't comment on what's going on down there. That's for them to worry about, and for us to concentrate on what we do.
That's a bit of spice when you guys play the Blues, doesn't it?
It does. Well, at the moment, State of Origin's right on, isn't it? So, hopefully Queensland tick one off next week, and it'll be a great result there.
So you said you've been hearing from a few months or whispers and so on. Did Usman approach you initially, or was it a case of you ringing his manager? Which way did it sort of get initiated?
No, he spoke to us about coming up, and then obviously when you have a player like that's pretty keen to move and improve his cricket and come for the right reasons, when we recruit anyone, it's got to be for the right reasons, and that's what we've done so far.
How much do you think it sort of comes down to Peter Forrest as an example? I mean, he's relocated from New South Wales. He's really reinvented himself. Yeah,
it's a good question. Look, he probably had words behind the scenes with Usman, I imagine, and Nathan as well. That the program run up here, and he's probably shining light from last year and playing for Australia now and on tour at the moment. So, that probably helps when you have players that do that. That encourages other players to come.
So do you think it was, hidden in the game? Also, Ryan Harris. Those two came up here and basically their careers boomed. I guess that's the signature you need, isn't it, really?
Yeah, when you have players that make a move, because it's never easy to move away from your family and friends. We understand that, so we've got to create that environment for them. And when we've had 2 guys come and do it and do really well and represent Australia under this system, it's a hat off for Queensland cricket and where we're going.
A couple of years ago, it was almost impossible to get the Aussie team if you played for Queensland. But just say a couple of years' time, you can almost be looking at the middle order being Khawaja, Lehmann, and Forrest.
We'd love as many. Our role is to promote as many cricketers as we can for Australia. I mean, we're a stepping stone for these guys to get where they want to go to. Along the way, we want to play a brand of cricket that wins games as well, for that matter, for Queenslanders. So it's a catch-22. But the more we have playing for Australia, the better.
From the outside looking in with Usman, do you think it's just like a confidence thing with him? Because I mean, technically, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Technically, he's very good. There's a few things we want to work on, but that's between Usman and myself. All good? Thanks, guys.